Hello friends, welcome to Techie Corner. Today we will see how to deploy HD Insight Spark Cluster on Azure. Microsoft Azure supports different subscriptions like a free trial subscription or pay-as-you-go subscriptions. So yes, you must have a subscription to log in Azure portal to deploy the HD Insight cluster. Okay, let's get started. Open your browser and go to portal.azure.com. Log in with your Azure subscription account username and password. From the home screen, click Create a Resource. Search for HD Insight and select Azure HD Insight from the drop-down menu. Read the overview and click Create. Under Basics tab, select your subscription and create a new resource group. You can also use the existing resource group if you have one already. Next, enter the cluster name and select the region closer to you. Select Spark cluster and select the Spark version you want. You can leave the default version Spark 2.3. Provide an admin password to access the cluster. This will be the username and password we will use later to access the Ambari homepage. The default SSH user is SSH user. You can also change it if you want. I want to use KD as my SSH user. Next, click Storage. Under Storage tab, leave the storage as Azure Storage. Now, create a new storage account. Leave the other fields as is. Next, click Security plus Networking. Keep the default values under Security and Networking tab and click Configuration plus Pricing. Under Configuration plus Pricing tab, you can customize your cluster from the list of options available with different cores and memory settings. You can also change the number of nodes you want for each node type. For my cluster, I want to use 2 head nodes, 2 worker nodes with 2 cores each, and 3 Zookeeper nodes with 1 core each. Check and be aware of your total estimated cost per hour for your cluster. Click Review plus Create. Review all your settings and click Create. Something may fail during validation. Fix any issues reported during the validation and click Review plus Create. Review all your settings and click Create. Now the cluster is being deployed. The storage resources will be created quickly. However, creating the cluster resources and deploying the cluster will take up to 20 minutes. You can also check the deployment status from the notification menu. Now the HD Spark cluster has been deployed. Click on Go to Resources. Here you can see all the cluster details and the node details in the cluster. Click the URL to open Ambari homepage. Provide the cluster's username and password. In the Ambari homepage, you can see the cluster's metrics and the status of all the services running on the cluster. Click on Host to see the host details. For my cluster, I have 3 Zookeeper nodes, 2 worker nodes and 2 head nodes. Feel free to explore all the other options, menus and matrices in the Ambari page. close the Ambari page, I want to check the Yarn Resource Manager next. Under Resource Manager, we would be able to see all the jobs running on the cluster and queue and node details. Again, feel free to explore the Resource Manager before you close it. Next, let's check the Spark History server. You will not see any jobs here because we didn't run any Spark jobs yet here. Feel free to explore Jupyter and Zeppelin notebooks. Next, let's check the Oozie URL. Click on Ambari Home, go to Oozie Service and find the Oozie URL from the quick links. Now the cluster is fully up and running, and let's see how to access the cluster from the terminal using SSH. If you are using Windows, you can use PuTTY to access the cluster. Go to SSH plus login cluster from the menu, select the host name from drop-down and copy the SSH command. Open the terminal and paste the SSH command and hit enter. Type yes to add the edge node to the list of known hosts and enter the password. Feel free to run some commands, including some Hadoop commands. Go back to home screen and explore all the other links available. Once you are done using the cluster, it is very important to delete the cluster resources, or else Azure will continue to charge you even if you are not using the cluster. To delete the resources, go to home screen, click all resources and select the resources you want to delete. Type yes to confirm the deletion and click delete. Again, the storage resources will be deleted much quicker than the cluster resource. After a few minutes, go to all resources. You will see the resources deleted. You can also check the status from the notification menu. Thanks for watching. Feel free to give a like and share the video with your friends if you find it useful, and please subscribe to my channel for more videos.